Welcome to Unit 2 of our special section of American Federal Government for Girls State. I'm Keith Gaddy. In Unit 2, we cover 4 topics. The first is civil liberties and civil rights. The second is the courts. The third is public opinion, and the fourth is voting. In the unit on civil liberties and civil rights, we explore what are civil liberties and what are civil rights. And there is a difference. Civil liberties, they belong to you. They come from Providence or God or wherever it is that you think that rights derive to as part of your sovereignty as a human being. Examples are found in the Bill of Rights of the U.S. Constitution and can include free speech or free exercise of religion or the right to a speedy trial and the right to representation in court. Civil rights come from government through actions of government, affirmative actions of government, and can include examples such as the right to vote. The vote is granted by government and can be constrained by government, subject to certain limitations by the Constitution. But the vote is not absolutely guaranteed to every citizen regardless of their status.
Citizens of the United States are governed under 2 different court systems. Number 1, they're governed under a federal court system. That includes the U.S. Supreme Court, the federal district courts, and the appellate courts. But people also under the laws and jurisdiction of a state and local court system that governs a variety of things as well, such as many criminal laws, traffic laws, for example, and to a degree, many drug laws. So citizens exist and operate within that dual court system. That dual court system is both a positive and a negative. It's a positive in terms of having 2 different types of courts that can protect your rights. The downside is if you're breaking the law, there are 2 different types of courts and 2 different types of jurisdictions that can come get you. We see that as a good example these days in the use of marijuana. Depending on the jurisdiction, you might be A-OK to use it. Maybe in another jurisdiction, you can't.
In this topic, we explore public opinion. What is it, and why does it matter? Vox populi et vox Deus. The voice of the people is the voice of God. That is the heart of public opinion, that in a nation of sovereign individuals, that their opinions will matter and will be translated and moderated by government in the creation of public policy. But how do we capture public opinion? What is it? Is it just opinion polling? Is it other forms of opinion expression like demonstration? Is it what people say through new sources of opinion like social media? We'll explore and discuss all of these different sources of opinion and how they influence the individuals who wield the power of government.
The fourth and final topic will be consideration of the act of voting. Voting, some call the currency of democracy. It's sort of the core of the system. Having the opportunity for people to go on election day and cast their vote is a special aspect of our country and of our democracy. We'll consider voting from many different dimensions. The first dimension we'll consider will be voter turnout. Who turns out to vote, who registers to vote, and why? Secondly, we'll look at the act of voting. What factors drive you on election day to vote for one candidate or another? There are a variety of things that drive our behavior when we vote. It can be a particular issue position of the candidate. It could be that you like the candidate. It could be the party affiliation of the candidate. There are many different factors that drive how we vote and whether we turn out to vote. And this topic will consider those.
Now, the takeaway question for this unit, I think you're going to have fun with this one. Do you have a right to not be offended? Why or why not? I want you to think about this. Does your school or your college have a speech code? Do you think that a speech code serves to impede conversation about important subjects or controversial subjects, or does it make it easier? We want you to answer those 3 questions.